Just breathing today, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with a smirk so mean, in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with a smirk so mean, in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name.
Feel the rock.
Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean, in the murky depths of live stream.
What does me leaving them in the patch mean? I still don't understand what that means. Hello, good morning for me and my mean smirk. And I have a mean smirk and I'm feeling rather spicy today. Okay, so I couldn't sleep at like 1 a.m. It was about 1 a.m. and I woke up and I realized that in a matter of hours, I was about to have a 7th grader. And then I went on a whole spiral, okay? I don't know if you guys get it, but if you do, you do, okay? Then I was like, oh my gosh, in just a few more years, she'll be getting married, and then she'll have kids of her own, and then she'll be putting me in a home and forget all about me. And I went on this whole spiral. Really, that's not going to happen, but you know what I mean. So, anyways, I was up, and Foodie Beauty was commenting, "You cannot convince me otherwise" on my channel. This pink diamond name, and then she replied to herself, basically. And how I always know it's Foodie Beauty, you guys. She starts off by saying, "Oh, I hate Foodie, but you," or "I can't stand that Foodie Beauty, but you." And so they started writing me, "I can't stand Foodie Beauty," or "She's awful." I don't know. I'll read it to you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Let me read the exact words. I find it rather entertaining. Anyways, so let me pull this up. And then after she was commenting on my channel, she did a whole rage. I deleted her comments because I knew it was her and I was talking shit back to her. But then I wasn't gonna give her the just or like the validation or whatever of responding. Okay, hold on, I gotta find it. Do. Okay. Did I delete? No. Hold on, I wrote it to somebody though. Hold on. Tia, I know for a fact I sent it to you this morning. Okay, here we go. Pink diamonds. She goes, "Oh, ew. She's horrible, but saying such disrespectful, unnecessarily rude, and ignorant things about the call to prayer is nasty. I thought you were better than that. It's really beautiful and moves a lot of people to tears, Muslim and non-Muslim. The audio is distorting. It doesn't sound like that in real life." And then she replied to herself on an account OBKK. She showed her true colors. I'm not Muslim, but she was rude. And the comments she allowed in her chat are a reflection of her nature. And then shortly after this, Foodie Beauty was raging on her community post about people that claim to be Christians, yet judging her. Da, 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 da. So, Foodie, I'll say to you right now, because I know you're listening. Hi, it's nice to know you're up at 1 a.m. thinking of me. Um, you have to follow the rules of your own religion. You have to respect your religion. Okay? Not me. I found you being annoyed at the call to prayer that you should have been doing hilarious. And pardon me if I think it sounds depressing. Maybe on another day, in another voice, it's moving and it's beautiful and I would shed a tear. But what I heard coming through that speaker, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, okay? It was terrible. It was depressing. There we go. Call me whatever you want to call me. And then I think she was trying to imply that I'm Islamophobic. I'm scared of anybody who kills in the name of God, whatever religion that may be. Okay, that's terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying. So, anyways, like I said, you guys, I'm feeling spicy. I'm on a roll. I have a lot to say. Hello, Mrs. C. Hello, Lindsay. Yeah, it was her. Hello, Free the People. Blue Jays. High cortisol keeps you up late. Must be foodie stress. No, I just realized my daughter is a seventh grader. And that kept me up. That kept me up. I don't know if you've ever been through addiction, you'll get it. So I was reminiscing on the day I got her back, and then I was sad about the years that I missed in addiction. And then I realized that, like, oh my God, I'm soon gonna have a 13-year-old, and the years are just flying by. So it's not really just stress, it's like me having a mom moment. Maybe a little bit of stress, a little worried about the attitude that's coming my way. Because you know what? I was a mouthy one since the day I was born. So hello, be kind. Hello, Violet. Hello, everybody. Hello, Nick, Rainbow Road. Am I missing anybody? Nessa, hello, hello. Okay, if I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. I'm looking at StreamYards. Eric, good morning. It was terrible. Okay, thank you. I thought it was too. So, anyways, her panties are in a bunch. Yesterday she went live again and she was literally purple. She was complaining that she was hungry and Salah told her to eat water. I think that's a summary of it. Just FYI, if you have a vape handy, you may want to vape for some of these clips because we had to hear Crazy Frog. We had to watch Foodie Beauty's arm fat jiggle while she was singing Yalla, Yalla, Yalla. What else happened? I think she broke the stream at one point. That was kind of hilarious. I'm still mouthy, poor God just said. Yeah, I'm mouthy. I'm very mouthy. I don't know. I find it hard to keep my opinions to myself sometimes. And even if I shut my mouth and bite my tongue, my face gives it away what I'm thinking, anyways. It's just how it goes. Oh my gosh, Secret Squirrel! Thank you so much for gifting 5 Breezy Bunch memberships. That is so sweet of you. Jackie, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Moose, Emma Hobbs, Loose Cannon, Bart Needles, Pondu. I love your name. Welcome to the Breezy Bunch. If you received a membership and you are in the chat, please thank Secret Squirrel. Thank you so much. Oh, you started the stream off right. Please watch the Fridges live just now. She was going insane and raging. No, thank you. I will pass. Do you want to let us know what happened? Salah said in the live that there were too many Christians there after 100 were slaughtered in a hospital, including volunteer docs and nurses. Yeah, I saw clips and it's horrific. It's absolutely horrific. I'm just gonna say I am so sick. If this applies to you, if you feel that it applies to you, then it probably does. If it doesn't apply, let it fly, right? I'm just sick of certain groups that push their ideas, beliefs, want us to surrender, basically surrender or not be here anymore. I'm talking about like extreme people, right? Not everybody. I'm talking about there's extreme groups of people, and we need to respect them and do this and do that. But like, what respect are they showing others? I'm pretty sure a bunch of people are getting murdered right now. I've seen it. I've seen it. So please stop demanding respect from people when you clearly aren't giving it. So again, whoever needs to hear that, if you feel that it applies to you, it probably does. Okay, so on a side note, can I show you this little lizard? I at first thought he was dead when I saw him yesterday, but it turns out he was sunbathing, right? He was on the cement and he was sunbathing. And you can't tell how small he is in this picture, but he was smaller probably than like a quarter. He was itty bitty, the tiniest little guy, and his tail is trying to grow back. But he's very sassy, very feisty. My daughter caught him. We released him. I don't know. It's like a thing. We like to catch lizards. We pet them, give them little boops, and then they carry on about their way, right? And then we wash our hands after. But anyways, I love this little guy, and I hope that we see him again. I was worried since he's so little that a bird or something was going to eat him. So I stuck him in a potted plant in my backyard in the shade. So I wish him luck. I hope he grows to be a big fat boy. And I hope I see him again today. He was so cute. He needs a name. My boyfriend said Biggie Smalls. I kind of like that. What do you guys think his name should be? Hold on, let me look at my phone. I love him too. I love lizards. They're such a mood. They're such a mood, and they always look pissed off. They always look like they're giving you side eye. They always look like they're judging you every single time. All right, let's get away from the lizard. Well, I don't want to get away from him for good, just in this moment, because I'm going to end up talking about him the rest of the stream or tell you guys all about my lizards that I had. Anyways, okay, so let's get into Foodie's live stream. I said she's hot, sweaty, and hungry. Salah is sick of her, and her beezer wants her tooth. Oh, yeah, I forgot that happened. Oh, I forgot something we have to talk about. There was another predator in Foodie Beauty's chat yesterday. In fact, they called Sasa hot. So I would like to point out, why do all the PDFs feel comfortable to go to Foodie Beauty's chat and do all this? Like, that's actually scary to me. It's terrifying. They all flock to her. The person wasn't blocked from what I heard, just their comment removed. So there you go. PDFs are welcome on Foodie Beauty's channel, apparently. She doesn't block them. Anyways, okay, so this is a pretty long clip. Well, it's like 6 minutes, but I remember I can't remember if it was this clip or another clip after this, but just know we have to play them in their entirety because there was a lot of commotion going on in the background at one point, and then it turns out all these horrible things happened. So there's that. I don't think there's any nice way of putting it.
Uh-oh. Works on Italians. I'd be sweating large trash bins. I know,
do
it's a
that.
lover, like... I look glistening? Thank you. Yeah, the sweat. Well, I'm not sweating right now because of the fan, but I was.
Too Short is really cute too. He's very little.
A panic attack? Honestly, if you're
Lindsay, please tell me I said hi to you. Her and Scatboy are predators, and the other predators know they are welcome over there. They do.
ever lose the tooth, I want it. Are you gonna wear it as a necklace?
Hold on, we got to hear this again.
A panic attack? Honestly, if you ever lose the tooth, I want it. Are you gonna wear it as a necklace? It's like brown.
Okay, they said that, and then they also said that they wanted to push her later on in a wheelchair. Is Scrape go to feed her?
It's the olive oil. Yeah. What was I talking about? No. Honestly, since I got sick in Qatar, I think it was like maybe going from the heat to the AC. Oh, Tooth Fairy, yeah.
Scapegoat says that they'll have one tooth that they'll trade her. Ew.
My Tooth Fairy is always cheap. I got like 25 cents, or I think I don't remember, but I didn't get much.
I mean, I like you guys and everything, but I never want to trade teeth with you, okay?
It's not a deck. It's called a veranda, and yeah, it's like an outside area. It's pretty big. Yeah, I like it out here because it's less hot a little bit. You know. Yeah, there's a road. Yeah, right out there. Yeah. Oh my
Someone asked living room on the sidewalk.
goodness! First day of school already? Oh, pre-K. How did it go, Teardrop? That's a special day. That's a big day. Baby. No, not on the sidewalk. It's walled in, and then there's like a cover, and then there's a main gate.
Okay, so anyways, I think that people live with them. Again, I can't remember if it's this clip, but there's a whole bunch of commotion, and then you hear voices too. I'm pretty sure you hear somebody get unalived or something. I just,
To the house. So,
Hi, Pink Stars.
and like maybe just a mix of going from the like Syrian environment to the AC constantly, like not getting fresh air. Maybe I caught a virus traveling, but it was the
All these things to consider, yet you don't realize your organs are probably giving out everything's failing because of the way you're eating and living. Oh, it could be a virus, it could be an anxiety attack, but you're dying.
dad crying instead. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny, Teardrop.
Mrs. C.
Hey, Dana. A senior. Oh my gosh. Those milestones, you know, in your kids' lives are definitely very touching. Hey, Miss Hillary.
I don't know. Knowing what I know about you, please never say kids and touching in the same sentence again. I'm sorry, Foodie Beauty. Why do you have so many predators that hang out on your channel? Why? And why is that live stream with the little girl still up? I can't take any of this seriously. I can't. Fuck you. Take the live stream down. What are you doing with the photos of the little girl? I have questions.
Yes, sir. Oh, I didn't watch it, Scrape Boat, but I know of it.
Her little butter teeth.
Blooming onion virus. Oh, well, the food didn't help. Hey, Lexi. You know what I'm craving right now? Fried okra and rice. Doesn't that sound good?
Okay, so this is where it starts, where she starts talking about how she's hungry, like a lot. And at first she starts out, you know what I want? Fried okra and rice. Doesn't that sound good, Bae? Bae, Bae, doesn't fried okra sound good? So she was just trying to hint she was hungry. He's just like, oh God, here we go again.
Bae? Bae? Doesn't that sound good? Fried okra and rice?
Fried okra, yeah.
And rice. Yeah. I want to make that. I love fried okra. Or like, not like fried, like deep fried, but like sauteed. And then like, they grow up so fast.
Have we seen her eat fried okra or sauteed okra often? I can't recall any times. Maybe she has once.
Whoops. Can you guys see me or what?
That's straight from the phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No bed bugs, no.
Lindsay said if Chantal was American, the FBI would have already investigated her. She gets away with this shit in the Middle East and Canada because they aren't the same. It's true. And you know, hi, Foodie, since I know you're listening, I want to say this too. I feel like this happened not that long ago. A bunch of Christians were unalived near where you are. And the next day, you came out and claimed to be Sunni Muslim, right? A Sunni Muslim? Wasn't that the group of people killing the Druze, Christians, a bunch of people? And then Salah says on a live stream, there's too many Christians here. So while you dance around things and don't openly say, I'll flat out say, I'm afraid of people like you, Foodie Beauty. Fake people like you who will adopt very extreme beliefs all for a little bit of dick. You are okay with everybody being unalived and murdered as long as Salah fake loves you, right?
No, okra is pretty good. It's slimy. Hey, Nina.
You hate Christians, Foodie Beauty. And I'm terrified of people like you. And I pray for you.
If you don't fry it, it's
On the
slimy.
table, on the table.
Oh, thank you. Pickled okra is so good, yeah. It's still kind of fun. Here, let me move it this way. I'm sealing.
What does she keep saying? Feng shui? She's saying this word all the time. Like every other word I've noticed, or maybe it's just annoying me because I don't know what the hell she's saying, but I feel like every other word she's like, feng shui, shui, feng shui. What the fuck is she saying?
Hold on.
Your phone, your phone, your phone.
Okay. Because I'm blind, you know?
You know, I guess you have glasses, right?
Yeah, but they're in the house.
In the house? And you are where?
Outside.
Oh, outside. Okay.
Are you being snotty?
He's sick of your shit. He's sick of you asking for food. You just got out of the hospital. Most people rest. Most people rest when they get out of the hospital. They don't do 5 live streams in a day and then eat from the second they get home till they pass out.
Just for that? Slush and shawarma.
It's 11 now, so.
Yeah.
But
So
next time.
it's open. We go to bed at 2. Are you going to send me to bed with no dinner?
You're in your 40s. Grow up. Can't you get up and go make yourself some food?
Probably going to be here for a while. Let's see, inshallah, you know? So, yeah. I'm trying to get out of the shadow. In the shadow.
Oh, she broke it here.
Shadow.
I think they got pain meds. It went out after this, and I thought it was funny because I thought she broke the stream, but it turns out it wasn't broken. And Lindsay, I agree with you. There's a lot of good Muslims out there. There's a lot of beautiful, kind, caring people that don't want everybody dead. But there's also people with extreme beliefs. That's mainly who I am afraid of. I'll say that flat out. People with extreme beliefs that want us to surrender or die, kind of a thing. That scares me. But that would go for any religion. Like, you have to revert, you have to be this or die. Like, that's terrifying in general, right? Just in general, any religion, anything that would scare me. Anyways, but again, there's a lot of beautiful people out there. Foodie is just seems to be part of the group that I am not that necessarily comfortable with or fond with, or fond of, I guess you could say. I don't know. Why can't I have my views? I'm not talking to you, Lindsay. I feel like I have to be afraid to say I'm scared of people that want to kill me if I don't conform to what they want. I feel like I have to be afraid of saying that. And I don't understand why. Lori said Foodie Beauty's chat is complaining that they can't hear her. 490 people and the chat is barely moving. Oh, Showgirl was in there too. I think I remember you talking about Taylor Swift in Foodie's live too. But hey, Ricky Bobby, facts in any religion. Exactly. They live near a mosque and have no respect for the call of prayer. My ex is a good Muslim. That's awesome. Nessa, it reminds me of those people that just keep doing whatever they are doing during the national anthem. Have some respect. I agree with that. I completely agree with that. I said, so what's happening in the background? Oh, I guess this was the clip. So what's happening in the background? Do they have people living with them? Are they running a fight club? I asked, is somebody getting hurt? Pay attention to the background. I don't know. See if you tell me what you hear.
Sonia. I don't know why you're saying with Sonia, but she was like Buster. If you even got close to her mom, she would flip. That's bad to say, okay? Cinnamon. Hello, Chantal's first hijab.
Okay, so this was a thing in her chat. I think Foodie Beauty used a term that I didn't know was offensive. And now I'm afraid to say it. I am. Like, it's one of those things where you probably say it to your dog or something. I don't know. Okay, just know I'm going to repeat it, but I mean no harm. I didn't know It was offensive to anybody who has muscle spasms out there. I guess she said spazzing out, and it became this whole thing that it's actually offensive because there's people with muscle spasms. I don't know. Anyways, I guess I'm going to be offended when people say that their back is broken because mine literally is.
Bloodhound to sniff out Salah's snacks. Really, pumpkin pie? Pumpkin
I'm in a mood today. I am. And we haven't even got to the part where I'm going to be really spicy.
spice? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't check my Instagram often, but I will definitely add you next time. Hey, Jen Marie. Oops, I said crap. I mean, you just don't know sometimes what words. I mean, don't know. Honestly, I'm sure we say a lot of words we don't know the history about, you know?
The term spazzing is derogatory because it refers to people who have muscle spasms, especially with conditions like cerebral palsy, MS, and other neurological disorders. I truly didn't know if they were trolling right here. Again, I mean, I will do better if anybody is truly offended if I've ever said it.
Hey, Melly, nice to see you. What's shaking? How's it going?
Scrape.
It refers to
Oh
people
God.
who have muscle.
Okay, I think that's where it starts. But Scapegoat said Basset Hound's feet remind me of Papa John's cheese. I don't know how I'm going to get over that.
It refers to people who have muscle spasms. Get out of here.
You're right. Blue Jay says the issue with Foodie and knowing words is when she's told a word is offensive today, she still uses it. She doesn't care. That's very true. Like the R word, she's told that it doesn't matter if you said it in the 90s. It was offensive then and it offends people today, and she still uses it. She still uses it. She never learns and grows and does better. Gunter asked who's yelling in the back.
What? You wouldn't be sweaty in Qatar. Yeah, well, I got sick. So maybe sweating is good. No, I love Qatar. Qatar is a very beautiful country, very extravagant.
Hey, Dawn.
Oh, cute, January. And the people are very like respectful, quiet. Yeah, a lot like Kuwaitis.
And yeah, when she says that word, she references it towards FFG. I feel like a lot of people may have not known what that word means. But now that we all know, right, we don't say it and we spread the word, hey, that word's offensive if we see people using it. It's just all about doing better, right? And while we may not mean something offensive or whatever, the word is still now that we know what it means. And I've looked at the history of it and books that were written about Jewish people. It's absolutely horrible. And it's one of those things, once you know, do better. Don't use the word, right? But it doesn't matter if it doesn't mean that same thing to you. If you're told it hurt somebody else, you don't repeat it, right? And then if you do repeat it, you're intentionally going out of your way to hurt somebody, harm somebody. It's just, I don't know. Foodie is incapable of learning, I guess is what I'm trying to say. She has contempt for her followers of anyone who challenges her false self. Also, if you are online constantly, watch your mouth. True. I've been waiting for her to say the N word. She almost did back when she was into it with Monty. That's one of her most racist eras. I'm surprised she hasn't said it. The way I just remember she was talking about, who was it that had roommates, and the way she said it, and she lives with black people, like black men, and the way she said it, it was just so hateful, so shocking. um I hate her. I hate her. All right, so I think this is where the music starts. Get your vapes ready. Luckily, I didn't clip these parts for very long, okay? I could only take them for like seconds at a time. You know what? I realized I'm not even going into the comment section. Sometimes I'm on top of comments. Okay, I didn't miss anything major. All right, sorry. I'm like really dragging this out. I think this is where it starts, the music. Maybe. Yep.
Oh, listen, guys. The keyboard. Every night in my dreams, I see you.
Oh God.
I'm really bad at that song. Come on. He's trying. Crazy frog.
They're poor neighbors.
No. Yes. You're gonna get Crazy Frog on repeat now. Who needs the keyboard when we have recordings of it?
Does this look like somebody who's sick with bronchitis? I feel like my sister had bronchitis really bad once, and she couldn't breathe for like a month. I feel like she was gasping for air. There wasn't any singing to be had, any live streaming going on. I feel like she was hanging on by a thread. So I ask you, if you've ever had bronchitis, are you okay like this? I mean, she is turning purple. There's that. I mean, you can tell she's probably struggling to breathe, but that's just bad, right? I think. No, she doesn't seem sick at all to me, right? Hey, fashionable. She is sick with fatitis, inflammation of the fat. She is the iceberg. She doesn't have bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, well, it gets worse. This, though, I had a grand old time. Don't ask me why. Well, I think I have a feeling. It was the fat jiggle and the yalla, yalla, yalla happening. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, this is from the Blue Couch era. Same knee job. Everyone shoulder shimmy. Come on. Yalla, yalla, yalla.
She's the woo-hooer in the club. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you've ever gone through a clubbing era, she's the woo-hooer.
Everyone shoulder shimmy. Come on. Yalla, yalla, yalla.
Okay, I thought they gave this away to the homeless person. I thought that's what they said. How are we hearing a keyboard? Alice said, "Yeah, that made my ears bleed." But at least the beast learned a new wiggle move. She can now shimmy her shoulder and flick her hand. Look at her little hand in the background. We know how big it is in real life, but the shadow's a skinny hand. All right, she can shimmy her shoulder and flick her hand. Big improvement over the offbeat hand rolling she did in the car that one time.
Yalla,
I had to do that.
yalla, yalla, yalla.
I don't know why I'm so entertained by that. Sweet Sarah said bedrock dance. It is, though. The Revenge of the Fupacabra said, "Could you believe she was dying just yesterday?" Nope. Rotten said, "Her face. Well, everything about her makes me violent." And I said, "I totally understand. Look at that granny go." When she tries to dance or whatever she's doing. Oh, you hate it. The funniest part is also I can play as like an elementary school kids how to play the piano for starters song, but never anything good. And it's never an actual piano tone, just like that weird tone. Well, like, okay, for example, I think what grade was that? Third grade, maybe? Did you guys go through a recorder phase where you had to learn to play the recorder? I knew how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. and I think Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, if I'm remembering correctly. And that's as if I whipped out this and like claimed I played for Walt Disney. I played for their band and I played the clarinet and I'm the most talented person. Look out for my album. It's like, I wasn't good. I wasn't good at all. My poor parents had to hear me play that. Oh, I want to see if I still have the recorder. I bet it's thrown out. I want to see if I can still play. So this is what was happening. I don't even want to read this, but this is what's going on. I can't even read these words. It's just up on the screen. This is what's happening around her. But life is great. Life is great. Yalla, yalla, yalla. Fondue said, watching this fat bit jiggle on the sofa like a bedbound death fat 80-year-old while listening to her grandson play pretend keyboard is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. Also, bald bitch. Bald purple bitch. If you don't know what I'm talking about as far as Walt Disney, I don't know. They have some band, okay? I know there's a place where they play. It's in LA. Someone from my daughter's school actually got what is it called? A scholarship to go play music, and I don't know, there's a whole schooling you can do too. That's very cool. Anyway, she's purple, not my daughter, Foodie Beauty. I mean, I don't think if I was turning purple from just sitting there, I would be doing much more than that. I would just sit still, eat nothing but salad, and drink nothing but water and pray that I don't die. But that is because I want to live these days. I remember being an active addiction where I didn't give a shit if I died tomorrow. Like, that's just how it goes because you're living for the moment, you're living for the next high. Whatever you're doing, it's not like you're promised a long life anyway, so you may as well go out with a bang. Um, that's kind of how it goes. So I guess I kind of get where she's at, but still, I think of me, breezy, not on methamphetamines and alcohol, and I want to live. So, you know, maybe she's hoping she goes out while singing Yala and still out playing the keyboard. She had 791 views on sweating buckets, yo. Well, okay, nobody wants to see this. It's so gross. I mean, I'm guessing most of views came from Emily. She seems like she's out and about, sliding in DMs, looking for the next person to feed. Lori said Foodie is bleeding viewers because Scats insists on playing the demo music on a kid's keyboard. Yeah, the views always drop when he plays music too. It's terrible. On my dad's side, my mom's side from Durango. Eric, very cool. I love Mexico. I've been about 6 or 7 times. I just didn't accept her because she is Islam. AYS and her chat are very civil and accepting regardless of people's religion. Yeah, she blocked me. I think if that's the same person I'm thinking of, she blocked me. I think it was the day we were talking about when I asked if it's true that Muhammad married a 9-year-old. It was that day that I was blocked because I guess you can't ask questions. Anyways, I said nope. She was dancing around with his trophy. I'm very confused how if he lived in Kuwait, how he has a house in Syria with trophies that he won ages ago.
You can use this as a cut. You can use this as a cut. You can use this as a cut. You can use this.
Oh, sorry. I was reading the chat and had this playing on repeat. Well, I'm anti anybody marrying children. Whatever that looks, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I hate Crazy Frog. I hate Crazy Frog. And this wasn't cute. I think she thought she looked like Keemstar when he dances with his pinky out during songs and a cup in his hand, and he thinks he looks cool when he does it. That's what it was giving to me. This was giving fat girl summer, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I am almost embarrassed that I have this knowledge. At one point, I didn't know who a Keemstar was, and then Foodie Beauty jumped on a panel, and now I feel like I hate watch sometimes. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. Like, I have no interest in a Boogie, in a Rastov, in any of these people, but I find myself watching just to talk shit about Keemstar and his horrible beard and the way he dances with his pinky out. I don't know. Anyways, I think she was talking about wheelchair being here, but not the kind you were thinking about. She was talking about literally being pushed in a wheelchair.
Early, there was nobody there, so I didn't have to wait.
Wheelchair?
Wheelchair, yeah. So then she said, brother. They call them brother. I don't know. Get a wheelchair, and then the guy was really nice, so he wheeled me into this lounge that they have for wheelchair service, and there was other people. There was a young girl in a wheelchair, an older lady, all kinds, couple people. Then they take your boarding pass, and somebody comes to get you when they know what gate you're at. So they pushed me to I had to take a ridey cart thing.
Okay, I'm not against anybody with disabilities getting help at an airport. It's fucking hard for anybody, right? Let alone if you have problems that prevent you from walking up to an airplane. However, I am so filled with rage hearing this. Foodie Beauty, who all of her problems are because she can't keep food out of her hands, and she probably should walk at least to a plane or through an airport. Like, get some walking in.
To my gate, and then whenever you go to board, they take you to the plane. Because I'm not even kidding. Like, I could not breathe.
Stop eating. I don't know. That's my PSA of the day. Stop eating, get some exercise, move those 2 legs that God gave you. Some people wish they could walk around. And then there's you, ceiling all the time. Waste of oxygen, waste of space, waste of a life, to be honest. I said she's high here. I feel like the higher she gets, the more purple she gets. You know how some people drink alcohol and turn red? Foodie, when she gets high, she turns purple. This is where our thumbnail was born. And then at 1 a.m. when I couldn't sleep, I downloaded the, what is it, Grok 4 app. And I learned that you can turn your pictures into movies and little moving images. It was so cool. I was on a whole rampage and I turned our thumbnail into a video type thing. And then I turned an old thumbnail into one. We're going to get to it. I don't know. Shout out to Grok. I was impressed. It's actually kind of terrifying, but still impressive. I asked if Scapegoat is a feeder. During this wheelchair thing, they were saying how they would be honored to push Foodie Beauty, or they wanted to push Foodie Beauty, whatever the fuck they said about wanting to push Foodie Beauty, okay? Would you want to push Foodie Beauty? Only a Tommy would want to push Foodie Beauty. Like, that sounds like my back is going to be hurting for a week. It's going to take too much energy. No, thank you. There's a lot of her to push. I think Salah admitted she's 450 pounds. I heard that. I heard the rumbles going around on Twitter, but nobody had a clip just yet, so I don't think I retweeted it.
Especially if you're fat, you feel, because people don't see that you're sick. They just see that you're fat and, oh, she's in a wheelchair because she's fat, you know?
Scapegoat said, I would love to push Foodie Beauty.
Oh, thank you, Scrape. You think you can do it? I'm pretty heavy. Especially if you're fat, you feel.
I'm pretty heavy. Okay, Scapegoat, I'm concerned about you. Actually, I'm concerned about all the Beezers. Red Zesty said, being treated like family. It's nice for a change. Yep, her family hates her. Huh.
When people treat you like family and they're just like so welcoming and nice, it's like, you know, it's nice for a change. When people treat you like family and they're just like so welcoming and nice, it's like, you know, it's nice for a change.
Your family was just sick of your shit. Let's see what the comments say. Clip credit. Are you seriously serious? B squared said, is she throwing shade on Salad's Kuwait family or hers? Red Zesty said, definitely hers. Apple Tart said, yeah, but she expects everyone to wait on her hand and foot. She does nothing in return. That part right there. Nolan Void said, and I'll bet her last visit was the last chance and she fucked it up. They could have even tried making her help out and she bailed to that apartment or something. I don't know. Never have I seen someone turn that many people against her, and she's mad at all of them for it. You know, speaking of Foodie Beauty turning people against her, do you know how many Beezers are seeing the light? That Nicole person who thought Foodie Beauty at one point could do no wrong, she's no longer a Beezer. There was somebody in our comment section of our last live stream we did, and she left a comment saying that what Foodie Beauty is doing is too far. And the next live Foodie Beauty does, she's going to mention it to her. She's going to say something. And everybody was really kind and respectful to her. We all said, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate somebody speaking out against it. And she said, yeah, she said, you know, I draw the line at animals and children. This is too far. So anyways, just to let you know, Foodie's really fucked up. And not all the Beezers are bad. A majority of them are very, very weird. But the ones that are waking up and saying, hey, I guess not everybody was just hateful and mean to Foodie Beauty because she's fat, you know, those people, those aren't so bad people. I don't know how to explain it. Michael Frost Darko said, girl, everyone hates her. Everyone, her family, her friends. I feel like what friends she did or does have, it's all transactional. She has to pay them to be around, or they get some sort of benefit from being around, maybe a YouTube channel. Um, she has nothing real in her life. Her husband doesn't even like her. She burns every bridge. I mean, Katie said next time she's in a crisis and needs to run to Canada, her biological family should ignore her. Yeah, and Canada should kick her out. As much shit as she talks, she really doesn't deserve to run back there every time she fucks up. I'm just saying. The goth said she's paying them to be nice to her. Little Woogie said hers. I'm 100% positive they're all done with her shit. Anyone anywhere said Foodie, who has never done a nice thing for her own family. Salah's family can't even communicate with her. Are they nice because they keep feeding her? I think that's it. They keep feeding her. We're all weird in our own way, but some of her Beezers are just not right. Exactly. I hate her selfish persona. Same. Foodie's wheelchair would be a front loader. I'm about to end this man's whole career, said, not with a bulldozer, it wouldn't. How will she do her washing there or shower even? I don't know. Aaron said, can you imagine how hard it was to push Tammy Slayton in a wheelchair? Foodie would be just as hard. It sounds like a nightmare. I don't want that. I just, not it. Not it. I don't want it. This is where I noped out of her live. This is where I was fucking done. Oh no, this is the thumbnail. This is where the thumbnail was born. The whole speech I gave you before, this was the clip. This is where the thumbnail was born. Sorry, don't listen to me.
Oh my God. The hell? Babe.
Yes.
He sounds like a dolphin on crack. They're not sober, right? Like, they have to be on something. They have to be on something. Red Zesty said, damn, Salah is fully sick of her. He's openly mocking her, constantly interrupting her to say something mean, like, you're always grumpy and you're negative vibes. And he's straight up refusing to get her food. It's glorious that he's become Foodie Beauty's biggest hater. He wouldn't get her food and he wouldn't go buy the AC. And I love that for her. And he told her to go eat water. Oh gosh, I think I have the clip. Where is it? Oh my gosh, Mean Kitten said, babe, I'm starving. Salah, eat water. It's almost 12. Come on, Foodie Beauty. Yeah, but I'm starving. Like, voila. Salah, so what? It's wrong to eat and sleep. He did not sound like he was joking, and neither did she. Oh, sometimes I forget I have a touchscreen laptop. Why I don't do this is beyond me. The goth said he wasn't joking, he was pissed. Cowboy Dog said it seems to me like after the Bruce incident where he didn't listen to the Beezers, who told him to stop listening to Chantal. He's been trying to come off as more strict, but it's never gonna work with Cutie's defiance. Maisie said, I love that he outed her weight at 450 pounds. Oh my God, Foodie. Ella said he's not wrong. Maybe he listened to something the doctor said to her. She acts like a giant crybaby. Wookie said he's over her shit. Eating herself sick, no control or anything. Eating until she needs to go to the ER. I don't blame him. She's never going to change this behavior. Hectic said he's pissed she came back from Qatar early. He was expecting some peace. She always comes back early. Remember the time he cheated on her and she was in the ER in Canada and he was asking Bella to come to Kuwait and fly there and he got all new furniture and then Foodie Beauty flew back in a hurry with their panties in a bunch? Remember that? She's always raining on his parade. Debbie said she's manipulating him. She holds the purse strings, and he let 3 years of her bad behavior fester and get worse. He could have set boundaries from day one and still had everything he wanted, but she manipulated him and probably threatened him. Acadia Strong said, how long before her next money grab so she can fly herself back to Canada? I hope Canada kicks her out. They probably won't, but that would be funny to see. Then she could be banned from what, 3 different countries? Tweet Sarah said, she said, I was in the hospital and I'm sick. I did work. He said, you did 1%. He's her biggest hater. We're all weird. Oh, I read that one. Hold on. Maybe he's done with her because she made him take his family home from them and it got so expensive for renovations. That's why he hasn't got an AC and doesn't want to spend on fast food. I heard that he can't even get an AC because their one solar panel can't charge it, right? So he's gonna have to keep making excuses for that. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said Salah told his fat wife to drink water and go to bed. No dinner. This was a whole trend. Everybody kept repeating it. Babe, I'm starving, Salah. Eat water. Where's the clip? Is this it? Oh, yeah. Hold on. If you thought you saw Cyrax go by, you did.
Babe, I'm starving.
Okay.
Wallah.
Eat water.
Wallahi.
Eat water.
Yeah.
Babe, it's almost 12. Come on. Give
I
me a
know,
break.
but I'm starving. Like, wallah.
So what? It's good for the
Haram.
health. It's good for the health.
Haram.
Don't eat now.
You're haram.
Yeah, so
It's
hungry.
wrong to eat and sleep. But,
I won't sleep right now. I'm not tired. Oh, we have a busy day.
yes,
Always
we
a
have
busy
a long,
day.
busy day tomorrow.
Can't
Right?
just eat and steal here.
Oh my God.
Babe, I'm starving.
How is she not embarrassed? Wouldn't you be embarrassed? You just got out of the hospital and you're begging your husband for the very thing that kills you, and he's saying, no, eat water, bitch. JM said, can you imagine whining like a child that you're starving when there are actual people starving right around them? Privileged baby that these idiot weak men enable. She needs someone to just say, fuck you, shut up. JM also said he hates her, and didn't she say, I'm not complaining when she first got there, and now that is all she does? I don't think I've heard her not complain. It's too hot, she's hungry. She wants ice cream, she wants chicken. She wants this, she wants that. She's tired. Everybody keeps feeding her. People are making her socialize. What else? I mean, it's been one complaint after another. All right, hold on. I need to go back to this. The tone knob said, these two are becoming more alike every passing day. Foodie Beauty is decaying at an alarming rate. Okay, you know what? I can't do it. I was gonna zoom on his teeth and I just can't. I can't. I'm brave. I'm brave, but there's some things we don't need to zoom in on. These are one of those things. God. Foodie Beauty and Cyrax are a lot alike in more than just their disgusting hygiene habits or lack thereof. This is what Foodie allows in her chat. So, flashback not that long ago, Foodie Beauty brought a child up on her live stream, and she had a person in her chat under the name of ASMR Homesteading who was saying that they were gooning to the child, and they asked Foodie Beauty to lift up her shirt. There's been multiple PDFs involved with Foodie Beauty's channel. She had a mod that was a PDF. There's another one that comes around named Drama King, ASMR Homesteading. Now this is another account. Anna is Vader. They said, we need far more of the hotness, Sasa. That's a child they're speaking about. A young child. Dave's World said, I think that girl is at risk of being exploited through explicit photos being, oh my God. You know, if you thought at first when we were talking, I can't even read some of these things out. Like some of these things just cannot leave my lips. These words cannot leave my lips. You may have thought we were being dramatic when we were all concerned, but Foodie Beauty will do anything for a man as long as they fake love her. And when I say anything, I mean this isn't far-fetched, considering what she allows on her channel, considering what she allows in her chat, considering who she allows to mod for her and be in her chat. Michael said, damn, this thing keeps getting darker. If it's like this now, the end will be soon and it will be ugly. And she keeps saying, you guys think we would scam family? Yes. I also think you would exploit family. And you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself and disgusted of yourself. Why is that live stream not taken down? Why are you up worrying about what Breezy thinks about your religion at weird hours of the morning instead of worrying about your family member, the child you're exploiting, the child that you served up on a platter for a bunch of PDFs on YouTube? Don't worry about what I think of your religion. Oh, sorry. All right. Take a breath. Take a breath, Breezy. I hate this bitch. I fucking hate her. Foodie trying to tell us she was loaded on a plane by a forklift. I have to change the subject. I do. I hate talking about this stuff. It makes me extremely uncomfortable. It's triggering in multiple ways. I think as a mother, despite what you think about me, as a mother, I would never open my daughter up to this shit. I don't care what you think about me. And the fact that Foodie Beauty is doing this to a child with disabilities is wild. Absolutely wild. Do you know that it took almost a year for my boyfriend to meet my daughter? But Foodie Beauty throws up a child on her live stream to all the PDFs of YouTube. Foodie Beauty, who defends Cyrax.
So then, you know how like on smaller flights, they attach stairs for people to go down and they make you take this bus? So if you're in a wheelchair, they, on the other door, on the opposite side of the plane, they have this truck that has this machine that goes up, connects to the plane door and like a ramp.
Teardrop, can you block?
A forklift? It sounds like they lifted her up with a forklift. Edamame said she's on a wheelchair. Oh, I want some edamame. Spicy edamame. That sounds good for lunch. Mean Kitten said yes, she requested a wheelchair because she wasn't feeling well. So she was carted around the airport. She wasn't feeling well enough to walk, but she feels fine to get high on live streams and dance. That girl said, you said a forklift and now I'm crying. That's what it sounds like. There goes Foodie Beauty. Okay. The goth said Buffalo refused to walk at the Doha airport back in 2023. She's a lazy hog beast. Chaos said she's absolutely funkled. She's faded, stuffed to max capacity. Her entire existence is basically since about probably 11 has been a perpetual quest of sheer gluttony, instant gratification in every way, all reinforced with cutie slash pretty privilege delusion. I just want to point out to her, since she's clearly watching and listening, Foodie, people told you you were pretty to make you feel better about yourself. Like, at least you have a pretty face, you know? It's not one of those things that mean you're actually pretty. Density said some part of her had to be humiliated. She ate herself into a damn wheelchair. That part, that part right there. Honey said, so you're telling me Salah was renting his home to another family, but the home had no plumbing, no electricity, and needed major repairs? Oh my God, they are slumlords. Deb said, and somehow just had some of his childhood belongings in there. Buster said, oh, I'm sure Mr. Fix It Simple Salah will get all that construction and repairs done in no time. While his 450-pound death fat hog bride will busy herself with deep cleaning and stocking the kitchen. I could see Chantal right now putting fresh bed linen on and fluffing pillows. Right? I see her squashing pillows, not fluffing them. Colleen said, wow, admitting your husband is a slumlord, not the flex they think it is. I mean, it's not something to be proud of. You know, I feel called out, by the way. I was searching the other day. I'm like, am I in menopause? Because I so badly want to be in it. And I know people say I say that now, but once I have hot flashes, I'm going to be miserable. But, anyways, I look forward to the day where I no longer have to bleed to death. I don't know how else to say it nicer than that. Okay. And so I was hot, like extremely hot the other day when it was 77 in here, and I think I was sitting and scrolling. And so I'm like, please let me be in menopause. So I was searching the signs. But now I keep getting all these ads. Perimenopause. Please let me be. Please. Please, God, if you're listening, I have been really good for damn near almost 8 years now. I don't ask for much if you're listening. All right. Anyways, can someone tell me who the fuck is this Dumby? Oh, yeah, we need to get to her community post rage. And then I may or may not rage at Busy Little Bee, depending on how I feel in the moment. Meandering Thoughts started a Rumble. So shout out to Meandering Thoughts, who uploaded a video of Dahmer's mother getting a haircut. So you can find it there. For whatever reason, Dahmer doesn't want anybody to have an opinion on the horrible man that is her boyfriend. So anyways, search Meandering Thoughts on Rumble. Whether Foodie Beauty is or isn't actually sick, Elle said, her body is past the expiration date. An image from the farm showing her swollen ankles and a list of CHF symptoms. We know she has an enlarged heart. End stage heart disease is here. Okay, let's look at her ankles. Oh, if you look in the reflection, you can see it better. Here, I'm zooming. Can you guys see it? She looks like how my ankles looked when I had pre-eclampsia. I say that often, and I'm not exaggerating. It looked like I had tires around my ankles, and that's what Foodie Beauty looks like. My blood pressure was so high. I was very, 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 very sick. So Foodie Beauty is probably very, 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 very sick. Shortness of breath. This can occur during activity or even at rest, and may be particularly noticeable when lying down. Fatigue and weakness, swelling, rapid or irregular heartbeat, persistent cough. So they might think it's bronchitis and their heart's failing. Persistent cough, weight gain, nausea and loss of appetite, abdominal pain, difficulty concentrating, dizziness and fainting, chest pain or discomfort. Well, she thought she was having blood clots the other day. Well, fingers crossed. She has like every symptom. I don't know if she's passed out, but coughing, tiredness, pulmonary edema, which is excess fluid in lungs, pumping action of the heart grows weaker. and her abdomen is completely swollen. That thing grows by the day. Well, good luck to you, Foodie. This doesn't sound very pleasant. Hopefully you can eat during it all. Okay, can I show you guys this creepy ass image I made? Okay, on the Grok 4 app, whatever. So I made this thumbnail because his laugh reminds me of a dolphin on meth or crack, whatever he got at that time. There's Foodie as a mermaid. There's the pirates. I don't know. I had to add pirates, right? Like, you have to have pirates in the ocean. It's terrifying. Isn't that scary? It gets worse, though. So then I got another thumbnail because I was on a roll with these, okay? I was on a roll. So I happened to have this thumbnail on my phone, and then I made this. Hold on, we gotta go full screen.
Babe, I'm starving. Wallah.
Eat water.
Wallahi. Babe, I'm starving. Wallah.
Eat water.
Wallahi.
So scary. Anyways, I'll probably be playing around on this later again today after I vape because I vape and I create. It's what I do. Eat water, so as an uncanny valley dolphin Cooper. My son and I, Violet, are nearly died during, oh no, the preeclampsia. It's horrible. You feel awful. And then they put you on this IV drip. God, it was so long ago. I'm trying to remember. I remember I couldn't eat. And then I was on this IV drip of something that made me feel even worse. I can't remember what the hell it was, but I felt like absolute shit. It was one of the, I don't know. I'm trying to compare it to like how horrible I would feel in addiction, but it kind of felt worse. And everything was swollen, everything hurt. It was not a fun time, but I had the most beautiful child, let me tell you that. The cutest little baby. All right, so Foodie's been community post lying and raging. A selfie from beautiful Syria. I asked, where's the rest of your chins? I mean, we know what she really looks like. Oh, I'm still on a modest Yahoo kick. Search Sunshine. It'll put you in such a good mood. I feel like when I hear his music, I don't know, it's almost like I'm singing about coming out of addiction when I hear certain words. Or, we might not be singing about the same thing, but his music reminds me of when I came out of the fog. And it was like the birds are chirping again, the sun is shining, there's joy in the world is beautiful. Anyway, search Sunshine. Top Von V put, I'm a sociopath. She is. Delusional wanker. Yes, she is. Selfie from beautiful Syria. This is what's going on. Syrian media reported intense fighting along Euphrates River with machine guns and RPG shots exchanged. I'm not going to play the clips just because I'm very aware people have been through things in life and I'm not trying to trigger anybody's PTSD, okay? London said, this must be the nice people with guns that Lardhead keeps on talking about. Oh, yes, the lovely people with guns. Keeping everybody safe. They're there to protect. Dave's World said, Foodie Beauty regarding weight loss, just give me 2 months. It will start falling off. Okay, well, good luck to you. I'm still waiting for the 6-pack you promised us. What was that, 2 years ago? Always trying, said Chantal. So I had an echo and an x-ray done, and it all looked good. Also Chantal. They wanted me to take an elevator down to the basement for the x-ray and the echo, and I told them no. I didn't go. So they don't really know what the hell's wrong with her without proper testing, right? Like, we think it's bronchitis? Yikes. Imagine being too lazy to go get the x-ray done in the same fucking building. I mean, I'll tell you, sometimes I curse my doctor out in my head when I have to go get lab work done because you have to go to this place. It's like cities away, and it's never an easy wait. Okay. And then there is this option of making an appointment, but I never remember to do that. So whose fault is it really other than my own? But let me complain. Okay. I hate going there. It's a million-year wait just to get your blood drawn. And I'm not a fan of waiting. I'm very impatient, to be honest with you. It doesn't matter if I scroll. It doesn't matter if I'm playing music. I'm very aware that I've been somewhere for 50 minutes and there's so many other things I could have been doing. Anyways, if the lab place was in the same building, I would sing to the Lord above. I would get down on my knees and pray. I would just go get the fucking shit done. Linda said she really should be scared. She has none of the symptoms of bronchitis, yet that's what they diagnosed her with. They didn't treat her diabetes, even though her sugar was at 186. They don't have the resources to actually treat her. Hope they checked her heart and rolled out fluid around her heart. Didn't she say she got a D-dimer test? And it came back something, I can't remember if it comes back negative or positive, but I know that's regarding something with the heart. And she made it sound like it was fine. But if she was too lazy to go get an echo and x-rays, what are the odds she let them do all the tests they wanted to do? How can they do all these tests right now? I mean, maybe they can. Wonder Mom said she can't have an echo. I do believe at her size to see something on the x-ray will be hard. She has so much fat around her organs, it will all be white snowstorm. You know, when I had my CT scan the other day, I thought to myself as I was going through the donut, how would Foodie Beauty get through this thing I did? I had to raise my arms above my head. I remember that because they had to do a certain scan on my back or a certain area on my back, whatever. And I remember thinking, like, how would Foodie Beauty get any of this done? She can't. Shugal said Gorley can't keep the lies straight. To my tired queens, Wall's Pilates program is now for free. Oh, there you go. To the tired queens out there. Just do Wall's Pilates. Eat water, eat water. I just want to play this again because I'm me.
Babe, I'm starving.
Okay.
Wallah.
Eat water.
Wallahi.
Who said it was negative?
Eat water.
Eat water, bitch. All right, let's see what else I have for you. I know I have a clip from Alabama Chapstick. I have a head, but no brain. What am I? Foodie Beauty. Yay, I won. It's Foodie Beauty. Okay, let's talk about this. So, really busy since I know you're listening. I was planning on raging at you. I was, but seeing these screenshots of you in the DMs admitting you were sharing my nudes and wanting to drop them on sock accounts has made me feel vindicated. Why, you ask? Because everything that you accused me of, you were actually doing. You accused me of being a revenge pornographer. Meanwhile, your husband shared his D all over Twitter in the replies of every woman he found attractive. Me pointing out that he was cheating on you is not sharing revenge porn. You were sharing revenge porn. You busy little bee. You keep claiming I have sock accounts. You told everybody I have a billion sock accounts. That's you. You told everybody I was sharing nudes of Salah. I'm the only one who didn't. You were sharing nudes of people. Do you understand how insane you look? I'm not a channel that shares my day-to-day life. Like, I don't even show myself on camera. I'm a voice. I'm a voice on a screen. I share a little bit about my addiction here and there, but I'm not a vlogger. I'm not an IRL streamer. I'm a very small reaction channel who reacts to Foodie Beauty. It's very odd that you have become so obsessed with me. I suggest you seek help, or I will be traveling to Beauty County, or however the fuck you say it. I will be driving there to see what I can do about you. I don't want to rage at you because truly I feel sorry for you. This is your opportunity to get your shit together and leave me the fuck alone. You obviously have nothing else going on to be obsessed with somebody with 11,000 subscribers. I hope you get the therapy you need. I hope you don't beat your husband again because you're mad at Breezy. You're very ill. You're seriously very, very ill. Anyways, good luck to you. I would stop lying about me because your ass has been exposed. If you're off your medication, get back on it. And it makes me very worried that you work in the recovery field when you're sharing my nudes around without consent. Pictures that were shared in order to humiliate me and try to break me. by a very sad fat man who couldn't handle being blocked. Congratulations for being part of it, but guess what? It's not gonna break me. It says more about you than it ever will about me. Anyways, have the day you deserve, bitch. So H2O for Life said Christian POV, I can't talk. Christian POV on reaction channels. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't tell you guys about the rage yet. You guys won't understand what we're talking about. So remember what I told you? Oh God. Eat water. Do you guys know who that is in there? Why they uploaded this to the internet, I still don't understand. It looks like he's taking a bath in split pea soup. Does it not? All right, so Foodie was raging. Remember the comments I told you that were left for me on who I think it's Foodie Beauty? So after she left those comments, she then went to her community tab to rage. She said, "Hi, community post rant for you. To those who use their platforms to bully me every day and use my content to do so, but have the gall and audacity to comment on how I worship God and my prayer habits. My relationship with God is between me and God. There are no perfect Muslims, just like there are no perfect Christians or people, period. So if you are using your platform to bully the same person every day while stealing their content to make fun of them every day, but also claim to be Christian, you might want to zip it in that department. Furthermore, it's no one's business. It's between me and God. And since these people think that they all of a sudden know everything about Islam but don't, here's a lesson for you. You basically have until the next call to prayer to do the previous prayer. I don't believe that. Why is it that I've heard that Muslims will stop driving on streets and pull over on the side of the road and stop what they're doing and pray right then and there? But Foodie Beauty has until the next call of prayer to get all her prayers in? Is she the exception? Prayer preaching and nitpicking from online bully reaction channels, who also have some vile Islamophobic audience members, is a laugh and a half. Is a laugh and a half. I don't know how these grown adults, okay, we're not going to shame people and say grown adults, and you just said is a laugh and a half. I don't know how these grown adults are always so busy staring over at everyone else's grass or desert. It's creepy and weird. Well, you unfortunately put your messy ass delusional life on YouTube, so therefore we have an opinion on it. It's not Islamophobic to say that you are cosplaying fake ass Muslim. And since you've reverted, you've been incredibly more vile and hateful and ignorant and nasty. I noticed a trend there. Your sister Dahmer, same. I think you hate Christians and you're projecting how you feel about me. That's just what you're doing. I am scared of people like you, Foodie Beauty, who would do anything for a man. I saw you give a false alibi for a man during a rape case. People like you terrify me. I said what I said. Here's some Foodie Beauty art. Eat water. I'm hungry. Baby, I'm hungry. Sally boy, eat water. If you haven't heard of the Dirty Heads, I highly suggest you check them out. You can search any song by them, they're fucking amazing. But My Sweet Summer is very fitting for the end of summer. It just is. Tat Von B said, since you cry Islamophobia at every turn, yet openly degrade Christians, here's a reality check. You clearly don't understand the meaning of religion at all. While you hide under the pretense of fighting Islamophobia, your own words reveal a deep disrespect, yep, outright discriminations towards Christians. Pointing the finger at others doesn't erase the fact that you don't practice the very faith you claim to defend. You seem to use Islamophobia as both a weapon and a shield, but it doesn't conceal your Christian phobia. As scripture says in John 1 4:20, if anyone says, I love God and I hate his brother, he is a liar, for he who does not love his brother whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has not seen. So don't scream Islamophobia while spewing Christian hate. That's not faith, that's hypocrisy and a hijab, buffalo. Fuck you. I mean, what else needs to be said? It says Christianophobia, anti-Christian sentiment, also referred to as Christianophobia or Christophobia, is the fear, hatred, discrimination, or prejudice against Christians and or aspect of the Christian religion's practices. These terms encompass every form of discrimination and intolerance against Christians. I mean, her husband wants to shit on us and rape us. So, I mean, Foodie, I would sit this one out. I would take several seats. Oh, well, you can't because you'll break them. Sit on the floor then. Peach Slick said her husband literally wants to drag his dirty, deformed nutsack over the cross and Bible and rape and abuse Christian women. Shut the fuck up, Foodie Beauty, you sanctimonious twat. Amen. Hallelujah. Wonder Mom said, my Christian behind just knows that God is fine with me judging Foodie Beauty. I bet you even Jesus would give her the side eye. That's what I'm saying. My God's judging her too. He is. She shared this photo. We saw it. Hello from Syria. Foodie, we know what you really look like. Come on. How does it feel to live in complete and utter delusion? Like, do you know you're insane? Are you aware of that? Or do you think we all have the problem? This is her turning purple. Sit and spin. It's funny her husband would worship your white Christian ass. He probably has looked at my pictures. You know he has. You know he has. She said, poor May. I know, poor May and Dahmer's mom. I feel horrible for them. I do. This is Foodie turning purple. Hopefully it's not long, you guys. Hopefully it's not long now. Oh gosh, this was her one true love in split peach soup. Two things together. Food and a crackhead. I mean, does life get much better than that? Tardy have said, and yet another call to prayer being ignored. The audacity. Mad Block Plus said, did you all hear how loud that call to prayer was while Foodie Beauty was sitting in her new house? It was like concert amps set up outside her door. It made me smile knowing they'll be listening to that, what, 5 times a day? Between that and Crazy Frog, she's going to go even crazier. She's going to be so miserable. I feel like there's going to be another Hotel Bees happening soon. And I love it for her. Not the hotel part. I love that she's going to be miserable. Gabrielle said Chantal being a Muslim begins and ends with her wearing a hijab. She is cosplaying in a religion that is very difficult for a person who is as lazy, dirty, and selfish as Chantal is. And Raised Dactylian said Salah is sick of feeding the beast at all hours because he has to go get it. It's not as easy as pulling a DoorDash off the front porch anymore. Yeah, he constantly has to be her errand boy, which has to be humiliating as a man. All you're used for is errands. Go fetch me this, go fetch me that, do this for me. I'm hot, I'm hungry, I'm irritated, I'm sober, whatever else, you know? He has to constantly do shit for her. That's not a relationship or a partnership. HTO for Life said Christian point of view on reaction channels. God hears them, God sees them, and God knows their hearts. Yes, he does. They demonstrate nothing but contempt, hatred, judgment, hypocrisy, fake virtue, etc. I'm sorry, I'm not the one going around saying I want to shit on people or rape them, but the Muslim Salah is. Anyways, and for some uninformed reason, they apply karma to Christian teachings, which is strange. I'd suggest they start with the notion of forgiveness. Karma is in the Bible. Bad Seed puts it here, Galatians 6:7, a man reaps what he sows. Literally karma in the Bible. Does it flat out say karma? No, but it's the same idea, right? You reap what you sow. What you put out, you get back. That's something I've been teaching my daughter in life too. Like, it's whatever you put out, you get back. You be a good person, you get good things. Call it whatever you want, but we all kind of had the same idea in every religion, right? At least with that. Anyways, I thought I had an Alabama chapstick clip for you guys. Let me look. Sorry, this was kind of a wild, all over the place type of situation. And I'm sorry I was a bit spicy, but I don't know. I guess I have no regrets. I really don't. I'd say everything again. All right, here's the clip from Alabama Chapstick. The shirt don't lie. Okay, let's see what this is. Friendly reminder, if you're not subscribed to Alabama Chapstick, you should be.
Pretty please, punk rockers, can you explain to me what is going on here? This is the shirt from Thailand that you got. And you said in that last update that was shocking health updates. And now look at that shirt. It fits you like a latex glove over one of those cantaloupes that you just showed us. It's like some kind of batik condom stretched over a bowling pin. Pretty
Oh my
please, punk rockers, can you
love her. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If I see Foodie go live and I'm able to snipe, I'll hop on. If anything, if for some reason I can't, I can always recap it this afternoon. But I want to thank Secret Squirrel for gifting the 5 Breezy Bunch memberships. I want to welcome all the new members. Friendly reminder, if you are a member, we have a Discord. It just got a makeover. It's a place where we talk about the girls outside of live streams. It's drama free currently, so there you go. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. Do something kind for someone today. It'll make a difference. I love you guys. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Goodbye.